My name is Pat, and this is my story. I was born and raised in Baltimore, Maryland, to my lovely parents, Michael and Bev. I am the only child, so yes, I am spoiled. But my childhood was pretty awesome. You know, I played the piano, was in church choirs, usher board, I danced. I think I was in like every activity you could think of in school. But my childhood overall was pretty awesome. In December of 2015, I was diagnosed with stage 3 breast cancer. I found out because I had this reoccurring pain under my breast. So I went to the emergency room. They told me it was nothing, and I'm like, okay, cool. It's getting ready to turn 31, so I was like, all right, that's all right. But they did tell me to go and see a GYN doctor, so I decided to take heed and go see a doctor. He told me that I had some type of inflammation in my chest wall, but he was like, you know what, just to be on the safe side, you should still try to get a mammogram and an ultrasound. And he was like, you know, I'm not really worried or anything, but just to make me feel comfortable, I would rather you do that. So I'm like, all right, cool. And they didn't find anything. So they were like, we're going to do the ultrasound. The radiologist comes in and he's like, well, yeah, so we found something. And I'm crying my eyes out. I go and meet with the breast specialist finally. And one look at my breast, she was like, you have breast cancer. I'm like, what? At this time I had medical assistant, and my medical assistant just got cut off. So they ended up getting my medical assistant turned back on the same day. I got a biopsy done, and the biopsy was actually just I guess to say, yeah, you really have it. I get a call from the doctor and she's like, so your test came back positive. And I'm like, what do you mean it came back positive? She was like, but it's nothing, it's no worries. You're treatable. It's treatable. And I'm like, I don't want to hear that. I was asked what was my first thought when I was diagnosed, and I thought that I was going to die. Well, I did have faith, but first and foremost, I am human. So I was terrified. Met with the oncologist and she laid out the whole plan. She was like, you want to have chemo, surgery, radiation, and then you'll be on a hormone pill for about 5 to 10 years. Awesome. So after that, they tested the tumor, and it was positive for HER2 cell, which is another part of the cancer that can make the cancer spread fast. I had to get on another treatment called Herceptin, which is usually like an hour treatment. Only side effects is it could cause heart damage. Guess what? I had heart damage, went into heart failure. I had pneumonia, heart failure. While they were treating the pneumonia, the medicine put me into kidney failure. So I was dealing with overcoming breast cancer. I had heart failure, kidney failure. My regular doctor, I think it was weekly, I was getting blood work done. And each week, my kidneys was getting better to the point where my kidneys, I have no issues now. But I still had to deal with the heart failure piece. And I found a new doctor at Hopkins. He started me on all the medicines. A normal heart, or as they call it, ejection fraction, is I think 60%. My heart was at 15, less than 15%. After being with him, my first echo, which was May of last year, 2017, it was at 38%. I had my last echo, which was Monday, is now at 50%. My heart is completely normal. So yeah, I've been through the mud, but one thing I can say is that I don't look like what I've been through. And that is only by the grace of God that I made it through. Not only that, but I had a very powerful family. My family was there for me 100%. My now husband, he was he was a rock. Like anybody in my position, I think most dudes wouldn't have been able to handle that. They would have been like, you know, chill, like I can't deal with that. But he was right there with me every step of the way. My mom, my dad, my aunt. If it wasn't for them, and just my faith, and my church family was very supportive. I thank God for the journey because it made me stronger and it showed me how strong that I truly am.